Well, good morning. It's great to see you, and welcome back to the Old Man's Workbench, where it is hot out. It was a steamer yesterday, 96 degrees. It's going to be more of the same today, tomorrow, and pretty much for the rest of the week. So it is time to hook up my misting system to my AC outside unit. We did a video on that last year. I'll put a link in the description, but I took it out for the winter. Thought this would be a good time to show you guys how I put that together while I'm hooking it up again, so that if you're interested in this, you can take a quick gander at how this thing works, and maybe it'll help someone out. So here we go. These are the basic tools that we're going to need. There's really not that many. So we've got a couple of pliers, channel locks. We got a nut screwdriver and a pair of cutters, some plumbing tape. We've got some zip ties. We've got a solenoid, 24-volt solenoid. We've got the solenoid hooked up to a water filter, because last year there were a lot of people commenting that I've got to be careful and that some of the minerals can calcify on the fins, and that would really negate any savings that we might have if we got to replace this unit. But last year we didn't have any problem with that, but I'm still going to employ the water filter. I've got a new one that I'm going to put on, and then also I have a water meter here just to monitor the water usage and make sure that that's not getting kind of crazy either. So that attaches to the misting hose right here. So let's get going. I'll show you how it all comes together. The first thing we're going to do is hook this up. Before we get started with that, I just wanted to show you that we do have the power disconnected. I've pulled the breakers out. I think that's important. If you're going to do this, make sure you disconnect the power. This is sometimes the hardest part of the whole thing. I need 3 hands. I just want it to kind of hang up there so it's not sitting on the ground. It doesn't need to be tight or secured really that much. Okay, so that's on. And then we're going to connect our hose right here. All right, so that is ready to go. And we're going to take this cover off, and then we're going to hook up our wires to the thermostat. All right, so our 2 thermostat wires, these ones here with a yellow wire nuts on them. I know that because I put them on there that way last year just so I would know which ones were which, and it doesn't really matter which one of these wires goes to which. So just going to put one on here. I am being kind of careful with this because even though the power is off to the unit, I do believe that the thermostat is still live. It's not much, but you know, it'll wake you up. So if you're curious to know which wire is the thermostat wire, besides knowing, like I do, that they're the ones with the yellow caps, you know, typically what you see is coming out of your house is a smaller set of wires like this. It's not part of the big main power cord here. It's a separate smaller wire. It's typically low voltage, and it comes up through here. You see that right there coming through there, and I just hooked this up to that. That's how I figured out that that is the thermostat wire right there. And then we'll do this one. Yep, what do you know? Okay, we'll tuck that back down there. All right, then we're just going to hook up our hose here. You can buy these misters online. I bought them, you know, from the Jungle site. Went on Amazon, and I typed in patio misters, and it came up with a whole kit. I think the line and the misters themselves and some extra misters probably cost, you know, $15 or $20 delivered. So that is ready to go. I'm gonna unravel this. So that it comes out here, and we can just check it and make sure that everything's operating the way it's supposed to operate when the misters go on. Okay. And let's turn the water on. Okay. So that is on, and that's charged. I'm going to get these off of here because we're going to turn this on in a second. That fan's probably going to come on because this has been off for a while, and I'm sure that the thermostat's calling for the unit to turn on. So when this turns on and the fan starts turning, that means the thermostat has sent the signal, and these should start spraying some mist. All right, well, that looks like that's working. So I'm going to go inside and turn the thermostat up so that it stops sending a signal and just make sure that when that stops, these stop. I'm gonna go do that right now. All right, so we saw when the unit went off, the misting stopped, and that's because when there's no signal going to the solenoid, when there's nothing from the thermostat, then it closes. When the thermostat is sending a signal, it's open and the water flows through. So once the thermostat is satisfied and it turns off and stops sending a signal, then the misters stop. So that you want to make sure that you get a solenoid that is the right kind like that. And now we just zip tie, around each one of these nozzles to the grid here. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be effective. And I try to put them so that I can move them and adjust them a little bit if I can. We're going to do this side, and then put a few on the back. So let's get going with that. So there you have it. That's all done and working again. All of these things can be readjusted. I'll trim these extra pieces off here so that it's nice and neat, but really we're just worried about it being functional. And they can be moved around. I'll be checking this to make sure that we've got good coverage. We've got some dry spots up here, and I'll go around and make sure that every spot is covered as much as possible with what we've got. We can always add more nozzles. Like that's really not a problem, but I think I've got what I need here. It's just a matter of fine-tuning it here. So we're going to live with that, and when this thing pops back off again and I'm not getting wet around the other side, I'm just going to go through again how it's all put together. All right, looks like we finished up here just in time. It is getting sunny and hot out here, but let's take a minute and go through the setup one more time just so we're clear on how this whole thing came together. So we're going to come back here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I've got a switch. Where is it? Right here. I turn off the misters again. And then the other thing we're going to do is pull the power so the whole thing stops. And you can hear me. So we've got our water coming out of the bib here. I've got a little manifold on there so that I can use other hoses if I want to. You can do that if you want or not. But that's attached here. It comes up here and attaches to this solenoid. This is a 24-volt solenoid. Solenoid comes with some wire, but not a lot of wire. I had to get some more wire to put on this, and I wrapped it all up in electrical tape because with the misting, it can get wet, and I just don't want any wires or electric stuff to get wet. These wires come up and they attach to the thermostat. If you're trying to figure out which wires come from the thermostat, it's this thin wire here. So if you follow this thin wire up, all the way up here, it goes in here, and follow where they go, you can attach these wires to that. And then on this, as you saw, I've got this little switch. It's just an on-off switch so that I have the option to turn it on and off. The solenoid is a normally closed solenoid, so if there is no power or no signal coming from the thermostat, it is normally closed, meaning there's no water that can pass through it. When it does get a signal from the thermostat, it opens up, lets water through so that it comes out the misting system. So that's how that works. But if I do want to turn it off, let's just say I don't want to disconnect this whole system, but it's gotten cool and I don't necessarily want to have the misting system on. I can just come over here and turn this off. The thermostat wire and the power that comes into this unit that runs the fan and the compressor and stuff like that, those are separate, as I mentioned before. You can turn this off and that turns this off, but the thermostat is still sending a signal. So if I push this to on, these will come on. You see that? So they're independent of each other, and that way, again, I can turn this off if I want, and the rest of the system will continue to work. So let's turn this back on again. We've got to make sure we've got this pointed the right direction. We plug this in, it goes on, and then we're just going to flip this switch so that it goes on again and the misters go on. After the solenoid is this filter here. You can buy those online, and by the way, I'm going to put links to all of these in the description of this video. But there's a filter here that we put in, and then after the filter we put a little water meter that I picked up for, I don't know, $5 or $10, something like that, and then on it goes and just goes through here to the hoses. Well, we got that chore done just in time. It's getting pretty steamy out here. It's a chore I had to do anyhow, but I'm glad you guys were able to come along with me. Hopefully you found this interesting and helpful. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Feel free to leave us a comment, tell us what you thought, and by all means, take a second and help a guy out. Subscribe to the channel. That would really mean a lot. Listen, we will see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.